I'm going to share the screen to the presentation of today. So today we're going to be working with grammar. Hoy vamos a trabajar con gramática. And grammar of today is kind of easy because it's related to what we have been doing. Está muy relacionado a lo que hemos estado haciendo. So it says in here, grammar, how much or how many, and quantifiers. Okay, so this is the class 2 of the week 7, English 2. Okay, so how much, how many, and the quantifiers. So we have been working with the countable and uncountable nouns since last week. And yesterday we saw how to talk about the countable or uncountable, talking about their presentations, right? For example, a bag, a can, a box of, and like that. Okay, so how can I ask about the amount or the number of something that you want? How can I ask for it? ¿Cómo puedo preguntar o pedir the amount, la cantidad? Okay, so it says in here, countable, for example. How many apples do you eat? How many is for countable. Let's say that how many and how much is exactly the same question. The difference is that how many is for countable and how much is for uncountable. So if you're gonna ask something related to coffee, for example, and you know that you can't count coffee, so then your question is going to be with how much, even though the answer is gonna be maybe related to the cups of coffee. So you can, if you want to ask with many, talking about the same context, you can ask, how many cups of coffee do you drink? Instead of how much. But since we know that coffee, if we say or if we talk about coffee, we know that we're talking about the liquid. So that's why we use how much instead of how many. But you can ask how many, but you will have to be talking about the presentation or the container, right? Okay, so here, how many apples do you eat? ¿Cuántas manzanas? How many apples? And the answers will be a lot, quite a lot, not many, or none. And it goes like that, in that order. O sea, vamos en el orden de que more and less. So a lot or lots is the same. Lots is a little bit more informal. And a lot, it's not that it's formal, but well, it's more common maybe, right? So lots and a lot is the same. And we use it when it is a big amount, right? So if you say how many apples, you can give the exact number, like, oh, 3, 2. But if you don't exactly know how many, you can use these expressions. Oh, a lot of apples. Quite a lot, which is like, okay, yes, it's a lot, but not that a lot. Not many, it's like no tantas. And then none, it's 0, right? Nothing. And then uncountable. So we have how much coffee do you drink every day? And the answer will be from a lot to none. Okay? We can also use like, well, let's go and read. Vamos a seguir y ahorita vemos otras expresiones. Okay, it says in here, use how much or how many to find out the amount or number of something. Ask questions with how much for uncountable nouns. For example, how much sugar do we have? How much milk is there in the fridge? How much sugar, how much milk? I can't count milk and I can't count sugar. So that's why I say much, because it's for uncountable. And ask questions with how many plus plural countable. Plural countable. How many tomatoes? How many vegetables? How many people? So we have to use the plural version, okay? Tengo que usar la versión plural cuando haga preguntas con how many. And use quantifiers for short answers to how much or how many. For example, how much cheese do we have? Oh, none. Si no hay, pues decimos none. O there's nothing. Hay otras expresiones. Use a lot or lots of, a lot of, or lots, or quite a lot, not much or many plus noun, to express the amount, right? Remember that it goes from more to less. Entonces, del más al menos. I eat a lot of fruit. I don't drink much water. Much, remember that. Much goes with uncountable. Many goes with countable. Both are the same, okay? So we use no plus a no. We can say, oh, there's no milk. There's no milk, right? Okay, for example, instead of saying none, we can say, oh, there's no cheese. But since we have cheese in the question, that's why maybe it's easier just to say none, okay? Question still here? No? Okay. No. So countable and uncountable, right? For example, again with the apples, how many apples are on the table? You can say, oh, there are a lot of apples. Or you can say, oh, there are some apples. Or you can give the exact number. Oh, there are 6 apples on the table. And how much? How much sugar do you want in your coffee? Or I want a lot of sugar. I want, oh, sorry. Or maybe you can be exact, like, oh, I want 3 spoons. Or at a table, something like that. I mean, you can give different answers. Puedes dar utilizar diferentes expresiones, but the most common ones are the ones with the quantifier, saying, oh, I want a lot, or I want quite a lot, or none, si lo quieres así, black, right? We can, here we have other 2 examples with how much and how many. How much time do we have? So we're talking about time. We can't count time. We can count hours, podemos contar las horas, but we can't count time. So if someone asks you, oh, how much time do we have? Oh, we don't have that much time. Ya no tenemos tanto tiempo. We don't have that much. No tenemos mucho. How many students are there in the school? So you can say there are some students, there are many students, or there are a few students, o hay poquitos, right? Utilizamos por lo contrario, por ejemplo, de que much es mucho para uncountable y many es mucho para contables. Tengo lo opuesto que sería little para no contable y a few for countable, right? Here we have 2 more examples. How much soup do you want? Oh, I want a lot. ¿Qué tanta sopa quieres? I want a lot. Or I want a little. Or I want quite a lot, que es pues más o menos. It's too much for me. Cuando una expresión, por ejemplo, en este caso, que va con much, que pudiera ser many en lugar de much, pero como aquí hablamos de comida, so this person is not gonna count the noodles, right? So when we have this expression before much or many, significa demasiado, o sea, mucho más de lo necesario. If I say, oh, it's too much, means como que es muchísimo, demasiado. It's like, no. If you see his expression, it's like, no, it's too much. Entonces, es demasiado. Okay, so remember, let's recap. I'm gonna go back just to see it again. Okay, so yeah. How many apples? Countable. How much coffee? Uncountable. These expressions were for both of them, countable or uncountable. The opposite of saying much is little. The opposite of saying many, it's few. Okay, now let's go and practice this. Let's do this together. Vamos a hacer este juntos, okay? So it says, complete the questions with how much or how many. We only have to add how much or how many, depending and according to the context, okay? So in the first one, it says, tea or coffee do you drink at night? What am I gonna use? How much or how many?
How much?
How much, right? How much. Fuera de este contexto, también hay que recordar que how much también se utiliza ya sea tanto como para contables o no contables cuando estás preguntando por el precio de algo. For example, how much is this computer, for example? Or how much is the cheese? ¿Cuánto es el queso? O sea, los dos pueden ser contables o no contables cuando hablamos de precio. Cuando hablamos de cantidades de cosas, entonces estamos utilizando much for uncountable y many for countable, okay? Number 2, people are there in this room. How much or how many?
How many?
How many, very good. How many? Puede que a lo mejor haya demasiadas personas que no te pueda contar en ese momento, lo que hace, por así decirlo, la respuesta un poquito incontable, pero las personas se pueden contar. Entonces, como son contables, por eso uso how many, right? Okay, number 3. Homework do you do every day?
How much?
How much? Very good. How much homework? Okay, 4. It says eggs are there in an omelette.
How many?
How many? Very good. Number 5. Hours do you sleep every night?
How much?
Hours. Can you count hours? How many hours are
How
there?
many? Many.
Many. Podemos contar las horas. No podemos contar el tiempo. Podemos contar las horas. Que es diferente. How many hours? Okay, 6. It says, children do you have?
How many?
How many? Very good. Recuerden, cuando hago preguntas con much es para no contables. Cuando hago preguntas con many es para contables y tengo que usar en la pregunta la versión plural de ese contable, ¿ok? No voy a decir how many egg. I have to say how many eggs. I'm not gonna say how many person. I have to say how many people. I'm not gonna say how many child. I have to say how many children, okay? I have to use a plural version of it. Now it says, complete the sentences about the picture. Use use is, are, plus a lot of, quite a lot, not much, many, none, or no. Recuerden que cuando uso no, tengo que usar no más el adjetivo, ¿ok? Entonces, más el sustantivo. Entonces, aquí antes de colocar el quite of, or a lot of, well much, well many, well none, tengo que agregar el verb to be. Entonces, si es plural, si es uncountable, I'm gonna add is. There is quite a lot of water. There is quite a lot of water. Remember, with uncountable, I'm gonna use is. And with countable, I will have to use, well, the expression that works for it, for plural, are, right? I'm gonna do the second one with you, and then I'm gonna give you time for you to do it by your own, okay? So number 2 says, there, and then it says women. How many women are in this picture? Since we're not gonna use exact numbers, no vamos a usar números exactos, so we have to use these expressions. Which expression do you think works better? Okay, first of all, am I gonna use is or am I gonna use are?
Are.
Are.
Are. Okay, there are. Now, do you consider that this is like a big amount or a big number of people in this picture, or maybe quite a lot of, or what do you think? Which of the expressions in this exercise that says a lot of, quite a lot of, not much, not many, none or no works better? The negative ones absolutely are out of my answers, right? So I have between a lot of and quite a lot of. Which one do you think works better?
Quite a lot.
Could be quite a lot. Quite a lot of women. Okay, entonces vamos with number 3. There are men. Look at the picture. What's the answer?
None.
Mm-hmm. So how would it be then, the answer? Remember to add the verb to be before. There is or there are?
Are.
So there are no men. Tendría que ser no men because it says in here men. O tendría que quitarle el men. There are none. Sin embargo, recuerden que cuando tengo el sustantivo, nada más le agrego el no. There are no men. ¿Ok? Número 4. Look at the glasses. How many empty glasses are there? How many empty glasses?
No many.
Okay, so what am I gonna use first? There is or there are?
Are.
There are, and then? Many, you said?
No many.
Not many. There are not many empty glasses. Todos están vacíos. Ah, no, that's true, that's true. I didn't see that there are some of them with water. You're right. There are not many empty glasses. Very good. There are 2 empty, right? Good job. Okay, number 5. I said I have there and I have food. First of all, identify. Am I gonna use is or am I gonna use are?
There is.
There is. There is, and then I have food. Look at the plates. Mira los platos. How much food is there?
Not much.
Not much. Very good. There is not much food. Good job. Number 6. There orange juice. Okay, probably this is orange juice. To be honest, I don't know. What is this? Let's pretend that there is orange juice. So how will you say this? How will you make this sentence? Orange juice. Countable or uncountable? There is or there are?
There are.
Orange juice. Can you count juice?
The boxes.
Well, you can count the boxes or the carton, but you can't count juice. And here it says juice. So remember, when with uncountable, I'm gonna use is. So there is. With what expression works the better? A lot of or quite a lot of? I think there is more orange juice than water. So if you used quite a lot of for water, what are you gonna use with the orange juice? Blanchette, what do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Do you think that there is no many or not much or quite a lot or a lot of juice? En el orden en el que están las expresiones es lo que significan, va del más al menos. Entonces, which of the options works for this sentence?
A lot of.
A lot of. There is a lot of juice. Quite a lot of and lot of basically are the same, but let's say that lot of, it's more than quite a lot of, okay? I don't know if you're a little confused or you're just quiet, but do you have any question about this exercise we just answered? Yes, no? Okay, a quick review. I'm gonna use how much for uncountable, I'm gonna use how many for countable. No, give it using the expressions not in questions, in statements, in affirmative sentences or negatives. Okay, I'm gonna use a lot of to express that there is a big amount of that thing, could be countable or uncountable. I'm gonna use quite a lot of to say that there is a big amount, but a little bit less than a lot of. O sea, un poquito que mucho, un poquito menos de mucho, but it's still a big amount. And then I have not many for cuando no hay mucho, contable, right? And I'm gonna use not much cuando no hay mucho, no contable. I'm going to use known para decir que no hay. Pero ojo aquí, no puedo usar un sustantivo después. Si voy a usar un sustantivo después, por ejemplo, aquí, si yo te preguntara, how many men are in the party? Are there in the party? You can say known y eso es cero, right? Pero si vas a usar la oración men en tu respuesta, entonces tienes que decir, oh, there are no men. Sería no más el sustantivo, que en este caso pues es men. Pero si quieres decir known nada más, pues esa va a ser tu respuesta, known. Y ya no tienes que usar otro sustantivo después. ¿Ok? Para no contables, siempre, siempre, siempre voy a usar is. There is. There isn't for negatives. Y para contables, pues entonces voy a usar are si es plural. Y si es singular, pues voy a usar is. Right? Yes? So? Okay. I'm going to erase and we're going to continue practicing. Okay, here we have these exercises and it says complete the sentences below and underline the correct alternatives to complete the rule. Are you going to use how much or how many in this two? Number one, what are you going to use for number one?
How much?
How much? Very good. How much food does an average person eat in a lifetime? And then number two.
How many?
How many? Thank you. So how many cookies? Can I count cookies? Of course I can. So that's why I use how many. How many cookies does your average American eat? Now, let's see. Use how much with countable or uncountable nouns.
Uncountable.
Uncountable, thank you. So therefore, we're gonna use how many with countable nouns, right? Keep always that in mind. Uncountable, much, countable, many. Now it says, match the words below with the picture. Not many, a lot, or lots, which is the same, none, and a lot. Okay, these two are basically the same, right? But well, it's because as I told you before, quite a lot and a lot are basically the same. Maybe there's gonna be a little difference. Va a haber una pequeña diferencia, but you can use both to express, porque como no expresan un número exacto, a lot, puede que a lot sea mucho para ti y a lo mejor no tanto para mí. Entonces, that's why it's como, depende de la perspectiva de la persona, right? Pero pues yo creo que todos sí nos podemos dar cuenta cuando hay algo mucho de algo. A lo mejor es mucho más para unos y nada más mucho para otros. So that's why I have a lot in here, okay? Twice. Y luego aquí tengo un ejercicio and it says complete the questions. I have 8 questions and I only have to put many or much, okay? Les voy a dar unos minutos. ¿Recuerdan ayer que hicimos un ejercicio de vocabulary que les pedí que anotaran? Entonces van a agregar a ese ejercicio, ya sea si lo hicieron en un cuaderno o if you were working in a document, you're going to add exercise B which is this one, and exercise 4A, which is this one. Okay, you're gonna add it to your portfolio. Lo van a agregar a su portafolio de evidencias del día de esta semana. Bueno, sí, esta semana. No les voy a dejar tarea esta semana porque las actividades que hagamos durante las clases que van a subir va a ser su tarea. O sea, les voy a abrir un espacio mañana, ya que terminemos con el tema, para que suban lo que estuvimos haciendo en clase, ¿ok? So, add to your portfolio exercise B and 4A. Complete them. I'll give you some time. And then we're gonna share your answers, okay? Let me know when you finish. I'll be here.
Teacher, ¿apuntamos las respuestas o seguimos esperando?
No, you finished already? Did you finish?
Sí.
Okay, did you all finish, guys? No? Okay, I'm gonna give 2 more minutes, okay? If you finish, we're gonna wait some minutes. Finished? Okay, we're gonna share them and maybe you finish while we are sharing them, okay? So number one, not many. A, B, C, or D?
B.
Okay. A lot or lots?
D.
Mhm. None.
A.
Very good. And a lot, again? C, right? Very good. Okay, now let's go to the exercise for A. Number one, it's already answered. Lorena, can you read number one and number two, please?
Lo digo todo. How many times does a person laugh every day? Every day.
Okay, how many times? Very good. Aquí, ojo, por favor. Times y time es diferente. Si yo digo how many times, estoy preguntando cuántas veces y puedo contar las veces. Si dijera tiempo, o sea, solo, entonces tuviera que ser how much time, right? Ok. Y serían preguntas diferentes, porque si yo digo how much time, me refiero a qué tanto tiempo. Y how many times ya se refiere a qué tantas veces. ¿Ok? Number three. Fernanda, can you read number three, please?
Toda completa.
Please.
How many does a person drink in their lifetime?
How many? Can you count milk?
How much?
How much? How much milk? How much milk? Number five. Sara Romero. Number four, sorry.
How many words does a woman say in a day?
How many words? Very good. Number five. Ángel Marín.
How many words does a man say in a day?
How many words? Very good. It's the same, but now we have men instead of women, right? How many words? Very good. Number six, Jessica.
How much shampoo? ¿Cómo se dice shampoo? ¿Así shampoo? How much shampoo do people use in their lifetime?
How much shampoo? Very good. Number seven, Adriana.
How much friends does a person make in their lifetime?
Okay, can you count friends, Adriana? ¿Puedes contar a tus amigos o no los puedes contar?
Sí, los puedo.
Entonces es how many, ¿ok? How many? Okay, number eight, Brenda.
How much?
How much? Very good. How much hair? How much hair does a person grow in their lifetime? Okay, good job. Do you guys have any question?
No.
No? No questions? Okay, I will erase all of this, okay? You're supposed to have it already. Okay, I'm going to, well, that's it. I'm going to take attendance. Remember to keep these activities because tomorrow I'm going to open a space for you to upload them, okay? Oh, give me a second. I didn't upload the list. Okay. I'm opening the list, that's why. I hope I can say. Okay, here I am. Okay, real quick. Ahumada Ayala. Blanchette Valencia.
Here.
Corona Verdugo.
Present.
Descens Ruiz. Díaz Galvez.
Present.
Florecizo. García Gutiérrez. Granillo Félix. Gutiérrez Santa Cruz.
Present.
Hernández Romero.
Presente.
Jiménez Carranza.
Here.
López Camacho.
Presente.
López Guerrero.
Presente.
Marín Manzanares.
Presente.
Mariñez Ortega.
Presente.
Melendres Espinosa.
Presente.
Molina Corella. Ortiz Santiago.
Presente.